let's go. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts whose talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They started on the ground with Eckler, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Herbert. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Howell. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Howell loses it. After 7-0, on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He sets to fire deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38, Herbert getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
Wow.
And now it's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a lot more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive.
Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Kenneth Murray. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Howell into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Bro, this dude got hurt every game.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Can't give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running on first down, Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got Anderson right side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Draw play, it's Eckler. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Caught by Allen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. There he goes left side. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. 2nd down. Howell now. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Howell will throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Powell. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Nixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. And they will take a knee here. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the losses are piling up.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level is legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slayer, pay what it call for the tail, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I